And I've seen the African American history one, but I went on a date to that one, and the person I went on a date with, I don't think they could read, so
Oh shit.
it
Aw.
wasn't.
How you
The
find that
the
one,
the
Cheyenne?
the
Right.
Damn,
Slavettes
son, how'd you
No,
find
were
this?
taken from
Right.
you know how? Okay, you know when you
Africa.
go to look at an exhibit, you look at the exhibit, you read the little blip, you make a
Yeah.
little comment to yourself, and then you move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
And if it's
What
something
this
you really
what this
like,
word mean? Transgression?
no, obviously he didn't do that. But when you see something you really like, you look and you marvel, and oh wow, this is great, and then you move on to the next thing. But this man was like, we were looking at Emmett Till's casket, and it was like a line to get in there, and he was in there for like 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, that was already like, I could tell he
That
about to
might
get.
have hit him hard. He
I
might have
think
Right.
it
felt some
did hit
type
him
of
hard.
way.
I think it did hit him hard, but then after the rest of the day, so like I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, okay, and I'm like saying all of these things that all of the stuff that I know about Black history, and like he asked one of the workers, like he was like, "Is this the real chains from slavery?" And I
Brother.
was like, "Oh my god!"
Oh, that's
Like,
fucking
this is
embarrassing.
clearly a replica. And then I was like done with the first floor. I had left his
Totally.
ass somewhere, and then
Ah.
I had to circle back like 5 or 6 times, and he was like, "Wow, you're really breezing through, aren't you?" And I was like, "Can you read? Like, what is taking you so long?"
Wait, he was really soaking it in, bruh.
Yeah, man, that shit traumatizing, bro.
Yes, but
He's probably
soaking it
telling somebody
in.
right now, like, man, I went to a museum with an art gallery with this girl. She didn't appreciate nothing, man. Nothing.
I told him.
She
I
was
She
told
so
wasn't
him
right
off
about
the
the
uneducated.
bat.
African American part. She went
I
over there
told
to
him
go
off
see
the
the
bat.
I
Like,
think he
statue.
didn't. I think she was
I
mad at Emmett Till because he liked white women.
no. I told him off the bat. I had knew a lot about like African American
Um.
history. This is something that's really special to me. Like, this is when it was new, so I was excited to go. And he was like, "I don't think you know that much, and I want to learn from like the real museum people." And I was like, "All right, fine."
Oh,
So like
like that.
when we get in there and I'm talking about this stuff, and I'm like, "Oh, what's your favorite Toni Morrison book?" I like Beloved, and like I'm trying to have these conversations, and like you clearly don't know what I'm talking about, and then like, why did it take you a half an hour to read a paragraph about good times? Why did it
Oh
take that
shit.
long?
Bro.
Because it
Oh
was dynamite.
Why did it take that long? And we didn't even we didn't get to see the whole museum either. Cause after I didn't want to leave him on the first floor, so I just kept circling back, circling
Maybe
back.
4-syllable words were hard for him to read.
I
Right, bro.
honestly, I truly think so, because it's when you take it in, that's one thing. I took it in. When I seen Emmett Till's casket, I really took it in. I stood there for about 15 minutes, and I really thought about a lot.
Uh-huh.
She said, "This is why black men should never date white
Think
women."
about white.
Black
Not
queens
even.
forever, snow
You know
bunnies
what?
never.
His baby mom was a white woman.
And you went on a date with him?
Sure did.
Wow.
Damn.
This is now that it's been years. This is that person that I went to DC with, and they left me in the room.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, we went to
And
the
you was playing
Smithsonian,
and you was playing 2K.
and I was playing 2K. Meanwhile, this man was probably on a two man with somebody else.
was over there doing a 3-man weave. You was over there playing 2K. Oh,
And I was
brother.
playing 2K, and I had to like beg him to do something. He was like, "Oh, I would like to see the Smithsonian." Then we went, and can't you read, Mister? Can't you read?
I remember that. You told me. I remember that. I was laughing. I remember that.
Yeah.
Um, y'all want to close out with a couple anime things here? We
Oh
got.
yeah. I gotta say some anime stuff. All right. Fall back, Cheyenne. Fall back, Dwayne. I know y'all this ain't y'all bag.